there guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with yet another video, and this is in the series of personal struggles. This is video number 2. Video 1 was a video what was dedicated to my recovery from brain stroke, and if you didn't watch that one, and if that topic is of an importance to you, or you have somebody that have went through the similar thing and you would like to see how I dealt with my recovery, the good things, the not so good things, and so on, that's in the video 1. Feel free to search in my channel. This is the second video, and this video is about weight loss, which is a bit connected also to the first video around brain stroke and how I lost weight and where I am on my weight loss journey today, where I started and how long it took me, and what methodology I applied in order to lose. And here's a little bit of a spoiler, okay? A good thing is I lost 50 kilos thereabout, and I'll tell you the way I did it in this video, so you potentially can apply similar approach like I applied, and you will see if that works for you, because obviously weight loss is very individual to each person, and you can only push yourself to a certain limit, or certain things that might be uncomfortable for you that were not uncomfortable for me. So stick around for the next few minutes and I'll explain. Okay, so let's start this. So after my brain stroke in April 2017, I was on a wheelchair for some time, and my mental state was pretty poor, and I started overeating quite a lot, and my weight just went up. So at the time of when I had my brain stroke, I was around 95 to 100 kilos. I was yo-yoing in between 95 to 100 kilograms. To put this in a perspective, I am 180 centimeters tall, 181 on a good day. So I was, let's say, a bit on the heavier side, but I wasn't, let's say, very obese, to say so. That said, after the brain stroke, I was on a wheelchair. I did start slowly to recover and exercise in order to start walking, but I was mentally pretty low down, and I, eat all the things I shouldn't be eating, and let's say pizza, fries, burgers, cola, stuff like that. And being in a mostly sitting, lying position, that didn't help with weight. So my weight ballooned to a point that at one point I was, around 126 to 129 kilos at my max. So when I hit 129, I hit the panic button, because that severely disturbed my recovery process, because obviously I had to exercise and start walking with crutches and so on, and that didn't help, being so overweight. So as I started to slowly get on my 2 feet with the rehabilitation process, then I said, okay, I need to do something with my food and my food intake in general, because usually if you're healthy, you can, hit the gym, limit your food, and you will see results very quickly. For me, that wasn't an option. I couldn't hit the gym because obviously I was still in recovery, and let's say running or treadmills and all kind of sorts like that was out of the window for me. So obviously I had to lose my weight mainly through applying, cutting how much food I intake daily. And with that, I managed to overall, in a time frame of around 8 to 12 months, lose from 129 kilos to what I have today, which is around 76. I was as low as 72, but that was already started to be a bit too much. So I'm around 75, 76 today, which is a total weight loss of, 52, 53 kilos. That happened in around 8 to 12 months. And I'll explain what I did. Okay, so as I said, as I couldn't really actively exercise, I limit to my food intake to around 1200 calories a day. And you can calculate that by checking what you are eating and how much you are eating. So I did around 1200 calories a day. And also I applied a method which is called intermittent fasting, which means I am eating and then I'm not eating for, let's say, 12 to 16 hours. And I'll give a very concrete example. Let's say today. Today is Tuesday 23rd. So in the morning I got up at 6:30 in the morning. I had a cup of black coffee and take my medicine because I still need to take a lot of medicine. And then after 20 minutes, I had breakfast. And for breakfast, I usually would have cornflakes or muesli with milk. That would be one day. Or this morning, actually, I had 2 pieces of dark toast, a bit of cheese spread, and 2 slices of light ham. And I had a couple of olives because I really like olives. And I had even 1 or 2 cookies from this company, which is called Emco. It's like dark chocolate cookie with muesli. So it's not super unhealthy, but obviously it is sweet nevertheless. So I ate that, and then I didn't eat nothing till 2 o'clock today. So 14:00 European time, or 2 p.m. for my friends in US or in UK. So at 2 p.m. I had lunch, and today I had soup and some tortilla with cheese because I was in the mood for that. And I met with a friend and we went to test out an electric car, and we stopped at one place where they serve this. So this is what I had, and this is actually usually my last meal of the day. I don't eat dinner. And somebody would say, I cannot do that. That's not possible. I will feel sick. Obviously, don't jump into this blindsided. Try to slowly transition into this if you want to do it the way I did it. It is not that easy because obviously the body will resist and you might get, weak, or you might not feel well. So be careful with that, especially if you're driving. Be very careful so you don't, get sick or lose control of your bike or your vehicle. So be careful with it. So approach this with caution, okay? Second thing, which is very important, hydrate a lot, okay? I am not so keen on drinking, but what I do, I force myself a little bit, and don't drink a lot at once. So drink slowly through the day, okay? What I do is I drink 3 liters of water daily, okay? That is very important. What I do, I have one of these Nalgene bottles, which is a 1.5 liter, so I'm sure I drink 2 of these daily. So I would start in the morning. When I get up, I would fill this up, and I would start with this one. As you can see, this one is empty. So I will make another one of these because I had only 1 of these today, and 2 of them will make 3 liters. But okay, I was out and I had some coffee and a little bit of water outside, so I will have a little bit more than 3 liters. But hydrating is very important. I do not drink though after 6 p.m. because I usually go to bed quite early. I'm not a late person, so I go, and that's not important. If you go later, then go later. That by all means, that means nothing. So I make sure I drink 3 liters of water, and I do intermittent fasting. And if you think, did I return back to normal eating? No, I still do the intermittent fasting. So, but I don't stuff myself. At lunchtime, will not eat a ton of food. So that is also the truth. Second of all, when I have friends visiting me from some other places, I will go for lunch with them even later after 2 p.m. So I'm not gonna now, religiously stick to this routine. Obviously, when I am, alone or I don't have anybody visiting, I would do what I do. I do the intermittent fasting pretty much. If not, if I have somebody come over, from somewhere for a visit, obviously, and says, look, I would like to go to eat something at 3 p.m. Is this okay? Sure, by all means. Of course I will go. Just adjust my schedule a little bit that day, but that's it, First of all, the most important thing is feel comfortable with what you are doing. Test yourself if you want to go that route and see how your body responds. Be careful if you're a diabetic person, so this might be dangerous for you because your sugar level might drop. So approach this with real caution, especially, as I said, if you have some other challenges in your life. Also, if you're working very hard. So one day I was working on something and I was quite stressed and I felt weak, okay? So, and this was in the beginning when I started with this process. Now I don't get the weakness anymore. My body is fully used to this, so I'm okay with that. Anyway, if you're gonna do that, or you ever tried this intermittent fasting approach to losing weight, do let me know. If you have any questions, do let me know down in the comments. If you would like to chat personally, you can find me on Instagram at Lazzarini911, and I'm more than free to answer you some questions there. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the week. Stay safe, be well. Bye for now. Bye.